Hello, this will be a video about the difference in print quality between customCat and Printful. Now, I don't like to sit through long videos, so I'll make this as quick as possible. I just want to help save some other people some heartache that I've gone through. I've gone through about 5 printers. Some are still on the way, but I've definitely knocked out a few. Like I did Gear Launch. They were a disaster. Just images were all over the place. They're sideways on the shirts. They were not even close to the right image size. They were ridiculous. I use Photoshop. Everything's 14 by 18 inches at 600 DPI. So really high resolution illustrations. I'm very confident in the files that I'm sending to these printers, and then I just have to inspect what I get back. So let's take a look real quick. The first thing you notice is how vibrant Printful is, which is on the right, and how dull customCat is, which is on the left. customCat, I don't know if you've seen the video, but it's got a kind of a greenish, kind of weird tint to it. But that's not even close to the right color. I mean, this is the color that this gold right here, that's the gold that I sent to them in my Photoshop file. That is not it. Now, you might have noticed that the flower in this image is different than this one. Well, yes, after I ordered this one, it's the same file, but I changed the color on the inner and outer leaves of the flower because I realized I need to know if a printer, how a printer handles a color when they're off by just a couple shades. And it's very difficult to do. They didn't, Printful really didn't do a good job with that, but I didn't really expect them to. If you have colors that are close to the same shade, you want to have a contrast between them, you really have to do that in the file. Before you send it to them, you have to knock down that shade a little bit. Always decrease the shade of the lighter color because especially if this is on white, I bet it would look a little bit different, but since it's on black, you have to remember that. But I won't get into editing and all that right now, and adjusting for this type of printing, which is direct to garment. I want to show you why I decided that I'm not sending my customers customCat. I don't know if I'm sending Printful yet. I still have some things to work out with them. They're still in the interview process. But definitely not customCat. Their tech support was terrible. Customer service. I'm a developer, so I looked at the integration and seeing how terrible it was. There were some problems. I actually had to fix myself. The developers couldn't figure it out, and even after I sent them the solution, nothing happened. So let's get right into the garments. The big difference, besides this printing job, and I don't need to go too much into that, you can just see by looking at them which one's better. I'm not going to send this one over here to a customer because I believe in karma, and it's not just about selling lots of shirts. It's about getting people back to the site because we support breast cancer research. The more somebody buys from us, the more money goes to breast cancer research. I also, as far as the garment goes, and this is one of the high-end, although customCat really doesn't have high-end stuff. Printful, which is this one over here on the right, this is belly canvas. It's really, really good material. It's super soft. Now, customCat, this is sort of like an industrial style. You can see this stitching here. It's a really strong, thick, heavy material. It's kind of itchy when you put it on. It's very, very stiff. I think this thing could stand on itself. So if you were rummaging through the brush in Alaska, you might want to wear this one, but that's not what we're making our products for. We're making our products to be comfortable. You can wear them around the family, at the beach, at the lake, you know, out at the ski resort, wherever it is that you want to wear your hoodie. You feel nice, comfortable, and warm. And that Bella canvas does it. I've tried them all on. It's really nice. I like it a lot. What else about these guys? I'm not super crazy about the Bella canvas drawstrings. I mean, they do offer they're, you know, kind of like a contrast. And I know a lot of people just pull them out. So, but I do like the black, you know, this black loop style versus the plastic ends. But they're Bella canvas and they're super comfortable. Hopefully they change those. Maybe they just think, you know, people are tearing them out anyway, so who cares? But I did have a logo printed on the back because I wanted to test with this direct-to-garment printing, you know, fine lines. And so this is actually a high-resolution image, and I printed underneath the back of the hoodie so it's hidden. I wanted to see kind of what, you know, how good they could do. Those lines are the best I think a direct-to-garment printer should be able to do. It's a little washed. I have another, I have 3 of these hoodies from, I always order in 3 because you don't know, you know, who you're getting to print your shirt that day. And this is a great example where it isn't perfect. I didn't expect it to be. This is a very fine line. This is very hard to do with direct-to-garment. I didn't have them do that with customCat, although, well, I guess I won't say anything about it because I didn't have them do it, so I can't say they would have done a bad job. But based on what I see in the front, I can't imagine what they would have done with fine lines. So let me grab the other one and I'll show you a little bit better print. Here we go. I don't know if you guys will agree or not, but this is just slightly better print. You can see the flower a little bit better in this one. It's not as washed. And interestingly enough, with Printful, in your fulfillment dashboard, you can see who's pulling your product off the shelf and who's printing it. And these 2 mediums that I had printed were by one person, and the extra large I had printed, which is the one we're looking at now, is by a second person. So it really does matter who's printing your shirt as far as quality goes. I noticed that alignment's pretty good, but it's definitely better on the large one. This is the large. They did just same thing, nice vibrant colors. And you can see, I think you can see in the camera, that there's, I don't know if you can really pick it up in the camera, but on this one, which is printed by a separate person at Printful, the contrast in those 2 reds, you can actually tell a difference in real life. I don't know if you can on the camera, but a lot better than the 2 that this other person pulled. Now, looking through the dashboard, I can make assumptions, and that's all they are. This shirt was pulled first, and it took longer to print. The other 2 were pulled a day later, and they printed them right away. So I'm assuming that whoever printed this one was Johnny on the spot and spent time converting my image that I sent them, because every printer, when they first get an image and they have to put it on into their print production, they need to convert it over to their print system so that they can print it. And they can mess up your graphics, your files, and your art when they do that. There is some talent required there. So you are at the mercy of the person that's printing. Once it's done, hopefully they're using the same file. I think that they use, I'm not sure. if they use the same file or not, if these guys put them in together or what. But I could definitely tell a difference in the printing. But then again, also with direct-to-garment printing, you're layering on colors on top of each other. So it's possible that he just took more time making this one than he did the others. Although I'm not going to, they're good enough for test subjects. I mean, this isn't something I'm sending out to customers yet. These are all test garments. And I just did some shirts that I thought, you know, if they turned out good, we'd use them. This one's for my daughter's sorority. So if it turns out good, then we'll use it. This one, I'm not even going to give away. I mean, I thought, you know, if they didn't turn out great, I'd just, you know, give them away to somebody that in the sorority that wants it. I'm not. I'm going to test custom, even though I'm not going to use them, I'm going to test their return policy and their return process because those are trash. Printful. I am working through some other things with them. I'm not sure I'm going to use them yet because there are some difficulties with their tech support, their developers. I pointed out some issues with their integration. They haven't been able to fix it yet. I've offered to, as a developer, I've offered to walk them through, to get on a WebEx session with them and show them, you know, where the problem's at. But we'll see if they take that invite or not. Regardless, I can work around them technology-wise. I just feel bad for anyone that's using any of these printers that doesn't have the technology background required to really make these integrations seamless so that your customers have an amazing experience with your site, which is what we want, because we're raising, with our apparel that we'll be selling, we're going to be raising money for breast cancer research. So we want people to be really, really happy with what they receive and come back, spend more money so that we can donate more money. I think that's it. I could throw in, I mean, this is the other, here we go. There's another one from Printful, nice and red. Then another one from customCat, terrible. You know, I don't know what at least I should say, I don't know how they do business, because if I was, you know, if I'm selling junk on Amazon, you know, who cares? They don't, you know, people, they'll sell, you know, 100,000 shirts and get no repeat customers, and they'll just rebrand their site and sell another 100,000 shirts and keep doing the same thing over and over. That's not what we're doing. So we want decent product. I guess customCat might work for those people. I will show you one thing with oh, I guess I should pay attention. This has my, I'll wrap up the video. I just wanted to add one last thing that I liked about Printful, and I have no affiliation to them. I know when you're looking online, you're always wondering, you know, if these are like, if these videos were sponsored by somebody or whatever. I'm just a regular guy doing, you know, his own print business and being honest about what I find out there on the market. There's a lot of really cool stuff about Printful. I can tell that they're continuously innovating, and they do need to work a little bit on their problem resolution inside of their development network. They act more like a lower level IT department than a development department. So hopefully they'll figure that out. If they call me and want to talk to me, then I'll show them where their issues are, and, you know, they can get some hot fixes out and, you know, fix their designer, which is what we're having some issues with. But one of the things I liked about Printful was that they allow this custom packing slip, and I'll put it down here. Here, I could probably blur this out and post, but they allow you to do your own logo, and they allow you to add in a message to your customer. In ours, it's thanking them for their purchase and letting them know that their part of their purchase is going to breast cancer research. And then we provide them with a promo code to use with 20% off the next time they come. And we advise them that they could go to pinkbikini.org to donate to breast cancer research if they'd like to do that on their own outside of the donation that goes from their purchase. So that's very valuable. I know not everybody looks at packing slips. They usually just pull stuff out and throw it away. But for those that do, they get 20% off, and we get to say hello to our customers. So that's pretty rad. All right, well, that's all I got. If I run into any more issues with printers, or if I find somebody that's exceptional, I'll put another video up. So thanks for watching. Bye.